The retirement advice nobody gave our generation. There was a difficult lesson I had to learn. Honestly, it wasn't something I wanted to hear, and maybe it's not something most people want to hear either. The lesson was this: nobody is coming to rescue my retirement. For years, I thought things would somehow work themselves out. Maybe the economy would improve. Maybe expenses would go down. Ha! Maybe things would get easier. Maybe someone would offer a solution. Maybe tomorrow would be different. But eventually I realized something very important. Waiting was not a plan. Hope is important, but hope without action doesn't change anything. Now, before you misunderstand me, I'm not saying you have to do everything alone. We all need support. We all need encouragement. We all need people in our corner, our support system. But at some point, each of us has to decide, what am I willing to do about my situation? That question changed everything for me. It really did. Because once I stopped waiting for circumstances to change, I started looking for opportunities, small opportunities, simple opportunities, new opportunities. I started asking different questions. Instead of, why is this happening to me? I began asking, what can I do next? Instead of, why is retirement so hard? I began asking, what can I learn? Instead of, why didn't things work out the way I planned? I began asking, what can I build from here? Those questions gave me something I hadn't felt in a very, very long time. Control. Not control over everything, but control over my next step. And that's where progress does begin. I think one of the biggest challenges many people face today is feeling powerless. The world changes, prices rise, unexpected problems happen, and it's easy to feel like life is happening to us. But every day we still have choices. We can learn. We can adapt. We can try. And we can improve. We can move forward, even slowly. That's fine, especially slowly, because slow progress is still progress. I know many people watching this didn't expect to be working in their 60s or 70s and beyond. I know many people expected retirement to actually look different. But the chapter you're living right now isn't the end of your story. It's simply the chapter you're in. And you still get to decide what happens next. The moment I stopped waiting for someone else to solve my problems was the moment I began moving forward again. Not perfectly, not quickly, but consistently. And consistency changes lives. The truth is, nobody is coming to rescue your retirement. But the good news is, you may be stronger, smarter, and more capable than you even realize. And that means you still have options. You still have choices. And you still have time to create a better future for yourself and your family. Today, stop waiting for the perfect answer. Ask yourself, what is one thing I can do this week to improve my future? Then guess what? Take action, because your next chapter begins with just one decision. Any questions? Don't hesitate. Put a comment below or send me an email. I'm here to help each and every one of you personally.